Hi, this is Trillium, and this is just a little check-in. So I just finished one of my finals on Saturday, Friday or Saturday, and I've been spending time just recovering and recuperating. So I believe it was Saturday night. I was super up, caffeinated. I couldn't sleep because I had had some struggles with my computer taking the test, so I had to reinstall everything. Anyway, I was painting, and something very strange happened. So I'm gonna go into some backstory. This is not gonna be necessarily linear. I am an emotional and energetic empath. A lot of times I receive information. Sometimes when being around people, I can sense their emotional state or emotions that they carry in their energetic body. And then sometimes by tuning into people, so if I talk to people over the phone, I can tune into them and figure out, sometimes I sense their pain, their physical pain, their emotional sensations. What's been really strange is lately I've been getting smells too. So okay, we're opening way up here. Sometimes this happens when people think of me. For instance, it's uncomfortable. If someone's looking at my pictures and having a sexual fantasy, I can start to feel it in my creative area. And so I've been working towards blocking and protection, various techniques. And yesterday a friend helped me with a prayer, and I'll come back to this later. So sometimes just by even thinking about someone, I can tune into, and I'm not trying to do this necessarily all the time, but I tap into their physical, emotional state, and vice versa. When somebody thinks about me, sometimes they can tap into my physical, emotional state. And I think this is stronger with people that are, vegan, people that have higher levels of consciousness, maybe meditate or do various practices like that. So on Saturday night, I was up because I was highly caffeinated after taking my final. And I decided, because I couldn't sleep, I was just gonna paint. And one person in particular, who I haven't even met, but I feel like there's this very strong psychic, energetic connection. For the past few days, I've noticed that they had unusually strong levels of anxiety. And the way I sense this is I'll be speaking or narrating something or making a meditation, and then all of a sudden I notice this kind of anxiousness in my body that doesn't belong to me. It feels foreign, and so I tap in and I ask, okay, where is this coming from? Narrow it down, like, oh, we've connected somehow by either me thinking about them or them thinking about me. Or even looking at someone's picture, right? Or someone looking at your picture, like you're making that psychic mental connection. So the past few days, and I guess over the course of the few weeks, like I noticed that they had anxiety, but it had been especially intense. So we're like, once in the shower, I felt it, like almost like panic attacks. And usually I'm like, oh no, how did we connect? And I'll just ask Archangel Michael, please disconnect me, and we'll disconnect. But the last two times I was instructed, no, do not disconnect. Like, you need to help this person. And so I did when I connect with someone, by clearing the emotions in myself, because we're energetically intertwined, it in turn clears them. And in particular, it was like 5 a.m. I was trying to go to bed, and I just, like, all this anxiety came, and I'm not an anxious person. I'm very relaxed. So I knew it wasn't mine. I tapped in, and it was confirmed it was this person's, and their heart was going crazy, and I cleared so much panic, I cleared so much anxiety, I cleared just so much. It was so intense. And the next day, I met a friend that does similar type of prayer that I do, but with more Christian led. Anyway, their ability to channel the Holy Spirit is really powerful. They did a healing on me before we split, and I noticed, I felt a lot of sensation in my throat. I felt a lot of sensation in my sexual areas, and I realized I had a lot of trapped emotions there. I had blocked myself off. I think after a previous separation, and when I stopped seeing someone, I think I just was tired of being sad, and I was just over it, and I was like, I want to move on with my life. But unfortunately, when you do that, all of these emotions become suppressed and trapped in your body. So it's actually not a good thing to just turn it off. You have to sit through them, or process through them, or use the process in which I use to clear the emotions one by one, which I will be I'm actually starting to write a book on a very easy to understand step-by-step process on my practice, and so how other people can do it too. So yeah, it was just like surging of so much energy, and like maybe 10 minutes on the way driving home, I just started spontaneously crying, and I knew that this was a bunch of blocked sorrow and sadness that had been unaddressed, that I didn't even know. I thought my heart's completely open. I processed all those emotions. Apparently not. Apparently we have so many emotions. So after going back, after I talked to my friend was telling me a story about how this one lady was instructed to pray for this person, and she just was like in a shopping in a store, and she dropped down to her knees and she prayed for this person. She was given divine guidance, and at that moment that person was about to kill themselves, and the guy missed, I think because it's believed the prayer. So I believe that if I hadn't intervened with the prayer, that something bad might have happened. Like maybe they wouldn't have been able to breathe, or maybe, they choked in their sleep, or maybe they had like a heart something failure. Like I know someone who died, or who dated someone who died in their early, in their 20s or their 30s from just a heart thing. So you just really never know. So that was that. I just went through a huge energetic clearing, and I felt like these blocks are aligning me to different possibilities in the quantum, and so that's very interesting. I'm getting a feeling that something special is going to happen around like Thanksgiving. We'll see. Maybe this person will put an apron on and cook me vegan Thanksgiving a tofurkey. I'm just kidding. So yes, I am dropping a day from work, my part-time gig, to focus more on my writing and developing what I'm bringing into the next chapter, which is more meetings for my Empath survival and Reiki group, building more around my energetic practice, and I'm collecting a bunch of information on how I can expand further into what I'm sharing. And in what I'm sharing is it's very prayer, invocation, mantra led. So that's exciting. I've been schooling and working so hard that I only have time for self-care and downtime, but I also want to have, and trying to be creative, but I also need to remember to play and have fun, which I haven't been doing as much. And my personal therapy is dancing. I love to dance. It replenishes my energy, it just gets stress out of my body, and I don't even drink, so it's not even about that. It's about movement. Movement is so healthy and therapeutic if that resonates for you, if that's personally I'm very much in my body with physical touch, and those are one of the things that just really brings me calm and joy. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and sending you love and light.